Alright guys, Jason's Orange, JJ Myers. We are actually in Bloomington, Indiana right now. We are headed to Terre Haute. We're going to catch up with these tornadic cells up in Terre Haute, the ones coming out of Illinois. We're going to it's kind of looking like a QLCS line right now. It does have embedded supercells on it. It has been very tornadic warned throughout this entire event. So JJ's watching radar right now, and there's multiple tornado warnings out in Illinois that are actually headed directly to Terre Haute, Indiana. Coming out of Bloomington, we're about an hour out. And as usual, radar is brought to you today by Radar Omega and Cyclone Port. They are sponsoring all of our streams now and sponsoring Torcon Weather Team, and shout out to those guys. They've done a lot of work with us lately. This is going to be a long night, guys. A long night. We're going to track this thing all the way back to Ohio and across Ohio, and we're going to stay on these as long as we can tonight. Keep the live stream up as long as we can tonight. If it does go down for some reason, we get into this thick weather and we lose signal for a second, stay with us on YouTube and Twitch TV, and we're gonna bring you some action here in a little bit. Like I said, we're about an hour out from Terre Haute. We're gonna get out in front of these bad boys. St. Louis area earlier had a huge PDS.
Keaton just said, "All right, who's got their seatbelt off?"
St. Louis area got hit with a huge PDS tornado earlier on the ground. It was kind of a long tracker there for a little bit. We're waiting to get damage reports out of that area. It went into the west side of, or the southwest side of St. Louis area. Came through the, don't know if it caught the metro, St. Louis proper, whatever that situation is. We're going to find out more here in a little bit. We've got Larry Kehoe on the ground out there, and he'll update us as we go. So again, we teamed up tonight. Vortex 1, Vortex 2 decided to do a team split, and I got JJ Myers with me tonight. You guys follow JJ. He is part of Torcon Weather Team now. New to the team, but not new to chasing. So we're going to run up here. We're going to catch 45. We're going to run across 45 and get back up to 70 and 45 in Terre Haute. And hopefully get in front of these bad boys. We don't want to catch them from behind. We're not going to try to catch them from behind. Ground for stay. We were trying to staging area to be what we wanted our target area to be, so we drove down to Bloomington thinking that the southern edge of this thing was gonna pop, and they are popping down there, but we've got a better angle. We've got a better angle on the more centralized storms that are coming out of St. Louis. And we literally just got down here about what was it, an hour ago?
If that.
If that. So But this whole line has been, we probably saw, God, what, 35, 40 tornado warnings in a matter of about 2.5 hours. Well, 3 hours what it took us to drive down here.
Already.
So, and the night's still young. They're already saying that this is going to be a nocturnal event. So these things are really going to ramp up. Temperatures right now in Bloomington are right around 80 degrees. So we do have the atmosphere. It is boiling over. The caps broke.
19 tornado warnings.
19 tornado warnings. Okay, so he just verified it for me. I didn't know what it was, I'll be honest with you. I was taking a rough guesstimate. Couldn't even keep track of it. So 19 tornado warnings in the time it took for us to drive down here from Torcon Weather Team headquarters to Bloomington.
5 directly west of Terre Haute.
And 5 of them are directly west of Terre Haute right now. Out in Illinois. So going to get you guys some content tonight. Thank you for tuning in, whether it be on YouTube or Twitch TV, on YouTube or Twitch TV. Not streaming on Facebook anymore, guys. For those of you that are coming over from the Facebook link, the social media folks did put a link up on the Facebook page. Guys, production. Hopefully they put it over on Facebook and pinned it to the top so you guys could easily find it. We were going to actually have, the original setup tonight was to have us out in the field, and our chief meteorologist Jim Sublett was going to moderate, and he was going to talk to you guys all night. And Missouri, Kansas, and Nebraska, and even into Iowa took a squall line to the chin last night. Multiple tornado warnings. Sedalia took a huge hit with a monster tornado on the ground. It's out there on, no, we were not on it, but there is plenty of video and photos of it on social media. I'm sure it's out there on TikTok, it's out there on Facebook. Watch your reels, flip through your reels if you're a weather nerd and you got a bunch of weather enthusiasts or whatever on Facebook or on TikTok. I'm sure the video of it is out there. They did get very, very good video of it, very clear video. Somebody was brave enough to get up close and personal with it. It might be my doppelganger, considering I've made 2 intercepts in 2 weeks. I'm not going to try to do that today. Try to get you guys the content, but we're not going to try to make an intercept today. Not with as strong as these things have been. So, Terre Haute, to give you an idea, is at the Illinois-Indiana state line. Indiana's not a big state. It's not hard to get across. You can get across Indiana in about a matter of 3 hours, if that. But we're gonna snag these bad boys, and we're gonna try to roll with them even into the night. We've already set up for a nocturnal chase. We already got our roller dogs. We already got our snacks, Subby. But what I was saying earlier is Subby was actually going to moderate, and he was going to talk to you guys the whole time, and we were going to take care of the chase side of it. And he was up all night again last night. So shout out to our chief meteorologist, who is also the chief meteorologist for Radford Media and KDKD FM in South Central Missouri. And he also works for the EMA, and that's another reason he's not with us tonight, is he's out doing damage assessments right now, because he is the assistant director of the EMA for Henry County in Missouri, which is around the Springfield area, if anybody knows where Clinton is at. JJ over here playing on his phone. But the
Vortex 1, the southern storm, the line that you're targeting is going to head right to Torcon, where you are targeting, and is starting to wrap up and produce a TVS.
copy TVS on the southern storm. So the storms that are coming out of Illinois into Indiana. Now, mind you guys, these things they're pulsating. What that means is they're ramping up and then they're slowing down, they're ramping up and they're slowing down. So if you hear our Dean Thielen, who is another chaser, he's actually running radar for us right now. We do have radar up in the truck. We've got everything that they do. But they are constantly watching it. To where we're watching the radar, we're watching the sky, we're flipping screens. So, but these things have been pulsating like crazy. Even the tornadoes are bouncing tonight. So, which means they're going up, they're lifting, they're dropping, then they're lifting, they're dropping, and then they're lifting. So the storms are pulsating, they're growing, they're weakening, they're growing, they're weakening. So we're going to get on them, we're going to stay on them, and see what they do. Seeing a lot of convection to the west, holy cow. So the storms to the west of, JJ was just showing me looks like a bunch of traffic lights hanging from a line. They're all blinking red right now. So we've got if you can see out in front of us, we got a lot of convection to our west. Getting to be very dark skies out there. We're going to do the best that we can, even with the nocturnal event tonight. We're going to stay on these things. A lot of times we catch them if they're lightning illuminated and stuff like that. These storms do have a lot of lightning in them. They're very, very electrified. So I was kind of disappointed in everybody. I wanted everybody to go, or somebody to go over to Thielen's page and find your best Barney Fife meme.
Storm has been extended, tornado warning has been extended up through Louisville. That is, again, on track to your target area.
So, but even with that, you guys never put the Barney Fife memes or anything like that on Dean's Facebook page. I was so disappointed. Make sure you guys get out there and find all of our chasers on Facebook and on social media, guys. It's not just Torcon Weather Team. We got you got JJ Myers sitting next to me tonight riding shotgun. You got Jeff Smith. You got Dean Thielen. Brittany, I'm gonna booger her last name up because I always booger her last name up. Somebody's doing social media, put the links out there for everybody's YouTube channels or their Facebook, their socials. JJ, Brittany, Dean, Jeff. I want to get everybody out there. So the future plan for Torcon Weather Team with doing these chases is we are going to have a moderator. Just haven't had time to get it set up because storm season kicked off kind of crazy this year. We did the chase the Dixie Alley, caught a couple of them down there. Chased I was in Missouri the other day, caught the same tornado 3 times. We've had some good success so far this year. Jeff caught a good one the night before that I was in Missouri, up in Kansas, and he got a really good lightning illuminated one. That if you guys want to check it out, it's on our Facebook page. We got a screen grab of it. Make sure you guys follow all of our chasers over here. We're going to be adding some new teams here before too long. And for those of you that follow those of you that follow Matt Jones,
South marker for your target storm has a Mezzo 4 with a 41. DVC is 58 and 3/4 inch channel.
But for those of you that follow Matt Jones is now part of Torcon weather team. We had his live stream up earlier today in Missouri as they jumped off a little bit out there. So, got a lot of big things going on. The relationship that we're building with Radar Omega, the relationship that we've already got with hamradioprep.com. And yes, we've got all of the radios on. You'll probably hear them in the background. We're monitoring National Weather Service. We're monitoring public safety. We're monitoring a couple digital ham radio channels. If you want to get involved, you want to make reports, you want to talk to us while we're out here doing this stuff, and you have an amateur radio license, we are on, currently right now, we're on Digital Talk Group 31,000. Yep, there it is. 31,000 on P25, 31,000 on the AMCOM network. We're monitoring both of them. That would be the U.S. Severe Weather link. They are not linked up yet, but Justin is currently working on them. They will be all linked up. They'll be all one channels. So from amateur radio operators, that 31,000 talk group or reflector, depending on which network you're on, 31,000 be on the AMCOM network, 31,000 on P25, and I'm pretty sure it's 31,000 on YSF Fusion, YSF or Fusion, and XLX. So we're putting it out there. We're going to link everything up. Everything's going to be one big talk group, one big happy family, so everybody can get to it no matter what mode you're on. I carry DMR and P25 here in the truck. Plus we're on Zello. And like I said, we're monitoring public safety and the National Weather Service. So did you say that was a PDS?
Yeah, PDS tornado observed.
PDS tornado
Arkansas.
observed. Where at?
Arkansas.
Down in Arkansas, guys. We're at Arkansas.
It is Holly Grove. Holly Grove.
Holly Grove, Arkansas. Holly Grove, Arkansas. You need to take cover. You got a PDS tornado warning on the ground. Tornado on the ground.
Monroe County and Arkansas County.
That would be Monroe County. So we're going to head down here to 146, and we're going to go straight west on 146. About 3 miles down the road here. Take it up. I think that goes straight up to 45 if I remember right. We're following the GPS right now.
I haven't taken
So
I haven't taken money off that account in over a month, and every time I did, I asked for them first. Then they were.
again over here in Indiana, headed to Terre Haute. Take cover now. It is an extremely dangerous situation. Or as the National Weather Service likes to call it, PDS, particularly dangerous situation. Now you guys can see what these guys look like out in front of us. We're seeing that from Indiana, and that's all the way over in Illinois.
It's been a month. It's been a month.
Yeah, Yahoo number 1 and Yahoo number 2 in front of me here that don't want to drive. 40 mile an hour. We're still going to be ahead of it, guys. By probably about 20 minutes or so. Maybe a little faster if these guys decide to turn somewhere and we get out of this little podunk town in Indiana. Gotta love these little towns. Indiana's got them, Illinois got them, Ohio's got them. All flat ground out here though, guys, so we should get a good view of everything. I don't even know what town we're in, to be honest with you. I think this is Morgan, maybe. Spencer. We're in Spencer, Indiana. Again, targeting Terre Haute. So hopefully everybody else has had a good day today. We've actually had a good day today. Got on a couple this morning, didn't live stream them. It was just too... It was a system that popped up, came out of Indiana. I think it was leftover from last night. The system that came through Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, all that stuff. Made its way into northwestern Ohio this morning. Had a big area of rotation. Got a ton of hail. My yard actually looked like it snowed. It's kind of a freaky hail event for people that aren't used to seeing it. The yards were covered, streets were covered, sidewalks covered, grass covered, you know, all that good stuff. How much time we got before they get into Terre Haute? So for those of you that pay close attention to the weather, you got weather radios and stuff like that. There's been issues all across the country this week. Indiana's having them right now. I think it might just be that I'm on the wrong channel right now, but we'll see what it picks up. Weather radios have been going up and down. Outdoor warning systems. There's all kinds of issues right now with protecting people from weather, right? And that's the main reason why we're out here, guys. This isn't an adrenaline job. This is keeping you guys informed and protected as long as we can. But the weather radios they've been having issues lately, not alerting, not broadcasting, transmitter sites going down. 55 miles.
55 minutes.
55 minutes. We're going to be pulling in there right on top of this thing, guys.
Vortex 1, your area of rotation is really tightening up. This will be most likely producing by the time you get to your target area.
We're approximately 10 minutes behind the, or should I say ahead of the bulls. Everybody wants to drive like it's a Sunday drive today. So Ohio, you're going to be next on this list of after this thing obviously comes through Indiana, Ohio, and like I said, it's further west we get, the warmer it just pulled up to 81 degrees. And it's eerily calm right now. Alright, Granny May and her soccer van had to go away, guys, sorry. And yes, I was in a passing zone. Anybody judge me? There's 3 ways I could have taken up here. This was actually the fastest. One of them was like 90 minutes. One of them was like exactly 83 minutes. GPS is a wonderful thing until it's not.
Supposedly the tornado in Greenville is large.
One in Greenville.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's one in
That's
Arkansas.
one of them. No, Greenville's one of the ones that's heading towards there.
Oh. So it looks like we got a possibly a large tornado out in front of us, guys. Alright, so everybody tell me in the chat. What's everybody doing tonight? What'd you have for dinner tonight? I don't know, talk about silly stuff right now. Before stuff gets serious. Ask me why, and I'm not covering the chat, guys, somebody else is. Ask us why Dean is called Barney Fife. I'm just picking on Dean today. I don't know, just pick on Dean today. Pick on Dean Day. So, but just to update everybody, Jeff, on that same line, it wouldn't move north, wouldn't move south. It moved directly to the northeast, and not even that far north, honestly. It was more of on an easterly track, but it just literally trained right over top of Jeff. And poor Jeff had his 5-year-old sleeping on him. He texts me, he's like, I can't talk on the radio. He goes, my 5-year-old's sleeping on my chest. I'm like, that's fine. Keep the baby asleep. Keep that baby asleep. Because storms scare kids. Storms scare kids badly. And not just kids, man. Adults get... We talked to some lady earlier. She came up. She wanted to talk to us, and, which we get a lot. That's fine. If you guys see us out and about, you want to come up and talk to us, please feel free to come up and talk to us.
Vortex 1, your meso is down to 2 on your target area. Hail is going up to 1 1/4 inch. DVC is 60, Ville is 56.
Copy, it's pulsating. So, we were talking to this lady earlier. We stopped to take a potty break, and it's kind of funny that she came up and said it's not funny, but it's funny that she brought it up, because I was just talking to Matt yesterday, and Matt Jones, and that's how his whole career started. That's how his whole storm chasing career started, was that he had storm anxiety as a kid, and a lot of people have storm anxiety. My dogs have storm anxiety. Oh my god. But a lot of people out there have storm anxiety, and it's another reason that we're out here. We're out here to educate you guys. We're out here to tell you guys what's going on, keep you in the know with the way that the warning systems are all getting trampled on and this, that, and the other. You know, it's scary right now, honestly. I mean, it's super, super, super scary for the simple fact of now you have people out there that already have storm anxiety. Warning systems aren't working correctly. People trying to protect their families. People trying to use smart technology to warn the public, and then that smart technology gets delayed. Or now ours in our hometown was actually on point today, and so kudos to that system. I was getting text messages, emails, and my phone rang, and it was about, you know, it wasn't great lead time, but it was within 5 minutes of the severe being issued. But everybody's dependent on this smart technology now, and here's the problem. Your elderly folks, your people that are monetarily disadvantaged, I'll put it that way. I like, not everybody can afford them. Can't afford to buy a $1,000 phone and then have $100 a month service if you're struggling to put food on the table. So they're dependent on all this smart technology. Well, they'll get it on their tablet, they'll get it on their smartphone, they'll get it on their computer. Not everybody has those. The elderly folks, I mean, and I know my parents are probably watching, and I love you guys, but I mean, elderly people are not smartphone savvy. They're not educated on how to use smartphones. They get very confused easily when it comes to smart devices. My mom has actually become a lot better. She had issues when she first got a smartphone, and every time she gets a new phone, it's a blast for everybody. Because every time you get a new phone, phones have new features. Those new features like to screw with people. So, and then you've got, they want people to depend on smart devices for their warnings and alerts and this, that, and the other. What about people that are blind? What about people that are deaf? Can't read the alert.
One of the storms that is the frontline storm that's approaching Terre Haute, I believe just went PDS, the tornado did.
Okay. So JJ's watching this cell at the front, and the cell that's at the front edge of this line, it looks like we might get a tornado out of it.
Definitely a PDS.
Yeah, possibly a PDS tornado, guys. Terre Haute, Indiana. Make sure you're starting to get to your safe place. And we're booking it up there. We're out here on the country road, guys.
As of right now, I think we got about 15
Your cell that you are targeting has gone observed, radar confirmed.
Observed and radar confirmed. Copy.
Yeah, that's the one in Newton. That's the one closest to us.
That's the one closest to us?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright guys, we've got an observed tornado on the ground headed towards Terre Haute. Terre Haute. How much time we got on it, JJ?
We got, it'll be there in 44 minutes.
Okay guys, this cell's going to be to you guys in 44 minutes. No guarantee the tornado's still going to be on the ground. I'm not out here to try to scare anybody. But it is on the ground right now. It is observed right now. Radar indicated and observed at the same time. It is a PDS. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Large and dangerous tornado on the ground.
Okay, the storm actually sped up 10 more miles than I thought it was going to. It is going to be there in 39 minutes.
Alright guys, so we're going to be coming into the storm almost immediately as we get there.
It's doing 75 miles an hour right now.
So am I. two PDSs on the two PDS tornado warnings right now, guys. Two PDS tornado, one in Arkansas, one in Illinois. Illinois west of Terre Haute. Where's that at in Illinois?
Craighead, Arkansas. Craighead, Arkansas, and then Illinois is
Newton, Illinois. Newton, Illinois. This is a PDS tornado warning, and it is on the ground. It is observed.
Also Toledo. There's one above it.
Toledo now?
Yeah, Toledo, Illinois.
Toledo, Illinois. Tornado warning. Make sure you guys are getting to your safe place. We got multiple tornado warnings on the board right now, guys, and we're booking it out there.
The one we're targeting has 3 tornadoes within a 7-mile triangle of each other.
Good Lord. Typical QLCS. Multiple tornadoes within the line. Alright, so I'm going to clear the air real quick. There's a couple people that jumped in there earlier and kept saying on Facebook, they kept saying derecho, derecho, derecho. JJ and I sat here and we kind of shook our heads. This thing has not any sign of being a derecho yet. Could it? Yeah. But that's any squall line. If it gets backside winds on it, low level wind shear, all the ingredients are there, yeah, you're going to bow out. It's going to have an apex. Peak winds are going to be highest at the apex. And you could end up with 80, 85, up to 100 mile an hour winds. Not seeing that right now though, guys. Again, could it happen? Potentially. Do I think it's going to happen? Don't know yet. Too early.
Vortex 1, your cell marker meso is rising. Hail is going down. Hail's down to 1 inch. Meso is up to 5.
Meso 5. Shout out to, I know there's probably some people watching at MedFlight's dispatch center tonight, Medcom there in Columbus, Ohio. So shout out to all those guys that are watching. More than likely not flying. Well, they might be flying right now.
Tornado count is up to 25.
Tornado warning count is up to 25, guys. In less than 5 hours? Shout out to those guys over at MedFlight. They were watching the other night. I was informed after the fact. But I figure I'd give those guys a shout out tonight. Again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching on YouTube at Torcon, WX Team Official, and on Twitch TV. Folks are coming over from Facebook. The link is on Facebook. Should be pinned to the top. Let your friends know. It's an easy way to find out about all your alerts. It's on our Facebook page. We post all the alerts that's issued by the National Weather Service. And we even post our own alerts if we see something the National Weather Service does it. What is going on here? What? I'm stopping, buddy. Well, this is going to put us a little behind. Maybe.
Terre Haute is getting hit by the thunderstorm right now. It's rain wrapped bad.
Okay. Where's Terre Haute? Oh, it's not. Looks like somebody did something stupid here.
Arkansas storm. This is going to be now coming in Mississippi, Duncan, Mississippi, Arkansas, Duncan, Missouri, Arkansas, Penobscot, Missouri, coming in as tornado emergency.
Alright guys, Arkansas, Mississippi, that is now a tornado emergency. Tornado emergency, an extremely large and dangerous tornado on the ground, and it is causing significant damage. Possibly a long tracker on that.
Now, TVS marker on your cell marker, Golf 4.